I'm Matthew Millen, and this is Beyond Borders. The ocean, so vast, so tumultuous, yet so tranquil, has captured the imagination since the dawn of civilization. Renowned explorer and conservationist Jacques Cousteau once said, "Once it casts its spell, it holds one in its net forever." Yet despite such majestic, awe-inspiring beauty, the world's beaches are being inundated with a flood of trash, poisoning the food chain and precipitating an unprecedented crisis. Sickened by the state of its beaches, one man on a little island in the middle of the Irish Sea set out to clean them, and in doing so, he created a movement.
I was walking the beach with my dogs in 2006, and there was a lot of rubbish at the high tide mark, and the dogs started bringing pieces of plastic back towards me, and in the distance there was plastic for miles, and some of it was 2-3 feet deep, buried into the sand. So the following weekend I went back armed with some litter bags, and over a period of 6 weeks collected 30,000 plastic bottles. It's gone from there, and I've become obsessed.
Since that day in 2006, Bill has turned Beach Buddies into an impressive nonprofit with over 9,000 volunteers. Their mission is not only to clean the world's beaches, but to stop the problem at its source.
The world's statistics show that the oceans are absolutely choked with plastic. We have made a real mess of the planet, without any question. Beach cleaning in itself is a good thing to do, but on its own is just pointless, because all we're doing is cleaning up the trash that people are leaving behind. If we don't go and talk to schools and educate children and break the chain, then we might as well give all this up, because we've got to stop this crazy pollution and this idea that it's okay to throw things in the street. Because if you throw something in the street, what happens to it? It goes down the drain, it goes into a stream, it goes into a river, out to sea and on the beach.
Oh my God, so apparently ours is the cleanest island ever, because we have beach buddies. Look at that.
When you take the kids beach cleaning, it becomes infectious. They all get obsessed with it. They love it. It becomes a challenge, and they get really focused, and they can't wait to get down there. It's almost like a race to pick up the rubbish, and that is a great thing. So hopefully when they've moved up into positions where they're going to make some decisions in life and change things in the future, maybe in the next 10 years we might see something happening.
The efforts of Bill and Beach Buddies has contributed to making the Isle of Man a shining example of sustainability and a beachhead in the green revolution.
We produce 10% of our electricity from burning trash. There's hardly any landfill at all in the Isle of Man now. So we have a really good ecological system in the Isle of Man. And when we bought the energy from waste plant, there was a lot of criticism about how much it cost, but I think it's paid for itself over again now, so it's well worth having. And we are leading in many, many ways. I think the biggest obstacles are apathy, and I think there's a culture in the world today where we seem to think that the only answer to anything is to tell the government to sort it out. Whereas in this case, this is actually something that human beings can sort out. Because if you analyse it, it's ordinary people who are causing these problems. Therefore, start with yourself, and then it'll spread. And that's what we found in the Isle of Man. I think we've all got to sit down and wake up. It's gone past the point where we just rely on governments or somebody else to clean up our trash or to clean up after us or to tell us what to do. This is something where the community can get together and actually make a difference in the world very simply, without doing anything really dramatic. It is a way of making the world change. I'm born in an era when the beaches were beautiful when we were kids, so I wanted to see us return to that, and all these years later we have actually achieved that.